everyone, my name is Tolu and here with me is...
Treasure.
Okay, hi Treasure, nice to meet you Treasure. So Treasure, in one sentence, what do you think cybersecurity is?
Basically, I would say I have no idea, so let me learn from you.
Okay, Treasure. So basically, cyber security is basically the measures you put in place to protect your online space. So it could be like password protecting, it could be ensuring that you're not downloading from free websites, it could be just a host of different actions to ensure that you protect your online space. Okay, have you ever been scammed online?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay, tell us your story, your experience.
So I think I registered for something online and then they asked me to input my details there. I imputed, I think, my NIN, I imputed quite a number of things, my ATM codes and the likes, only for me to find out that money was being extorted from it. And then when I spoke to a few friends, they then taught me that when I see certain links, HTTP, the link I registered does not have an S there. So everything I was registering, I was putting in, they were able to get access to them. And that was how I was scammed.
I'm so sorry about that. How much did you lose?
I think roughly about 50-something K.
Oh, wow. In this Tinubu economy. I'm so sorry. So there's something we just learned from Treasure now. If you visit a website, HTTP without the S. So always visit a website that goes HTTPS / because it shows that website is secured. Okay, have you ever been catfished before? Do you know what it is to be catfished? Okay, it means like, when you're chatting with somebody online, the person tells you they look like A, they look like B, they look tall, they're dark, they're short, but then you see them in real life and they look nothing like what they said they were.
Yes, definitely.
Oh, wow. Okay, can you tell us your experience?
Yeah, a female friend.
Okay.
I think she used someone else's picture.
Oh, wow.
And then she sent it in. I'm like, oh yeah, this is me. And then we got to meet. And then at our meeting point, I was, please, have you ever seen this person? And like, this is me. I was one who said, I'm like, how? It's not going along with, yeah. I'm like, why do people get to do stuff like that? Like, why can't you just be real? So,
what was your first thought when that happened?
My first thought was, like, for what reason? Like, why exactly? So I was actually in awe. Up until now, I'm in awe why it happened, basically.
Yeah. So what measures, now moving forward, what measures do you take to make sure that it doesn't happen to you again?
Yeah, so it doesn't happen. I think I ensure to put on video call. Okay. When I'm chatting with friends, I ensure, can we go on a video call? I just want to see your beautiful face, just to ensure that, okay, the picture that you've sent to me is what I have with me physically, yeah. Okay.
So Treasure, not to take. So as Treasure said, use video calling. So that babe or that boy you're talking to, video call them. So not to take much of your time, can you give us 3 tips that you want to leave for Nigerians to help them make sure that they protect their online space? What they need to do to protect their online space?
Okay, what they need to do, I think they should just, before you get involved in a certain thing, get to know about it. Don't just hear friends say, let's go into Bitcoin, and then just, bam, take this and get to have an in-depth knowledge of what you want to go into. Secondly, ensure to act.
Hi, my name is Tolu, and with me here I have...
My name is Kende.
With me here I have Kende. So Kende, in your own words, what do you understand what cybersecurity is?
Okay, so cybersecurity, from my own understanding, is cyber and security. Security, that has to do with this cyberspace. In my own layman understanding, that's what securing the cyberspace, maybe from hackers and some, other threats online. That's what I understand by cybersecurity.
Thank you very much, Kendi. That's exactly what it is, actually. So, Kendi, have you ever been hacked before?
Oh, yes. I had one experience one time. I downloaded an app from a particular website. It was, not a protected website. So after downloading the app and installing it on my system, it corrupted all my files, and then I think the hacker was requesting for maybe $500, to have my files back. So I downloaded an app from an unauthorized site, if I may say. So that was what happened then. Oh,
I'm so sorry about that, Kendi. But do you know what type of, that's a malware. Do you know what type of malware that is?
I can't say. It's been a long time. It's been a long time now. So.
Okay, so in the cybersecurity space, we call that a ransomware. Yeah, so usually they encrypt your files and then they demand a ransom from you. So that $500 he was asking for is the ransom he was demanding. Have you ever been catfished before?
Catfish? I don't even know what that means.
Okay, so catfish is like, the new thing about you're talking to somebody online and then they say they are 6'10", they are fair, they are tall, they are built, and then you meet the person and they don't look at all like what they say they are. Has that ever happened to you?
No.
So what lesson would you say you learned from your experience with a hacker?
Okay, number one is don't download apps from unauthorized websites. That was my mistake. I was trying to get an app that was free, no in-app payments and things like that. So I got into that very unfortunate situation. So my advice is do not download apps from unauthorized websites. And I got like a warning from my browser. Immediately I visited that site, my browser, Opera, kept on telling me that this site, is don't visit this site, don't go to this site. It kept on saying, it kept on, notifying that this particular site is not protected or unauthorized, or I might face certain risk by visiting this site. But I still went ahead and then I got my fingers burned. So my advice is, if you're not sure of the site, do not, download anything from the site. Don't visit unauthorized sites or sites that, or when you get promptings from either your antivirus or from your, browser, don't download, an app from any site.
So have you heard from Kende? Don't download things from sites you do not trust. Okay, so Kende, last question. If you had to choose between giving your phone password and your bank app password, which would you give to your partner?
Giving my phone password
or your bank app password to your partner, which one would you prefer?
Honestly, I'll give the two. I have nothing to hide. But really, I have nothing to hide. I'm plain and transparent. So I'll give the two. I don't have a problem with giving the two.
Okay. So Kende, do you have any tip for Nigerians when it comes to protecting their space online? Give us 3 tips that you use or you can advise Nigerians to use when protecting themselves.
Okay, number one is do not put too much information out there. Information, financial information about your location. You're going out, you're posting, where you are. Don't give real-time information about yourself. And again, be careful. It's still on the same line. Be careful the kind of information you put out there. And what I do again is, I don't keep financial information on my phone. So it means I get an alert. Once I confirm the alert, I delete it immediately. And I have multi-staged password on my phone. Although I said I don't have a problem giving my, when you ask that question, I can, but on my phone I have multi-stage password. So it means I have PIN, I have a vault where I put my, so it's multi-stage. I don't keep financial information on my phone. I don't share, private information that would, put me, at risk. So I don't do that. So that's my advice. Do not share too much information on social media about your, financial affairs. Do not keep financial information on your phone. So, and then just make sure that you have, a multi-stage password or protection on your phone. So that would actually keep.
Honestly, Kenny, I could not say it's better. Defense in depth, always making sure that you don't give real-time information, and always having having a password protected. Thank you so much, Kenny. Thank you so much for your advice. Thank you.
Thank you.